Buddy, it's Di from 18 Monday Street Journals, and come along and craft with me on some very, very, very cute little hidden paper clips. They are so sweet. They're using the cottage digitals of Craft Art Story Vintage Country Cottage. I've had them for ages and they're one of my favourites. I've made them with lace and ribbons, and I've just done some die cuts there, die cut frames, and some oval pictures. I reduced them by 60%. Isn't that adorable? Adorable. You can put stickers and templates and anything cute. You can leave the paperclip hanging up a little bit to put things on, or you can have them tucked away so that you don't see them, but they're hidden in there, and you just slip them on the page. You can slip them on the side of the page, on the top of the page. You can slip them on the bottom of the page. It's just such a wonderful thing to have in your kit. Right, so I'm just going to move those a little bit to the side, because that's a wonderful heap of goodness there. And this is the one I've just been doing. It's I've just used little scraps of lace and whatever was on my desk. So this is very simple. But I'll just quickly go through this. So I use about 100 GSM, but some of them are 160, and you just cut them to the size you want. You have the first one. Now this will not be glued together, and all you do is put the paper clip on that, and you put it in the middle. And if you want to put something like a bow on at a later date, you leave it up a little bit so that you've got a natural loop. Or if you just want it completely hidden and flat, push it nice and level down. And these are just your standard little paper clips. And then you put your other piece, which is exactly the same cut, exactly the same shape, over the top. So we have this bit, then we have this bit, and then all we're going to do is glue the top of this down here to cover this, like so. So make sure that that's right where we want it. As we can just fold that over and press it down. And then we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to do the same for this bit on the back. And the middle is not glued at all, because that's the bit that's going to be able to slip over your journal page. How easy is that? I'm sure even newbies know this is a great thing to have in your stash. And voila, done. So that will just hinge onto a page. So that was your journal page, and then that will just hinge on. You can just slip that. Probably should wait till the glue had dried a little bit, although it just makes it stiffer, and that will just sit on your page top like that. But it's nice and tight at the moment, but that works wonderfully. And that is a cute little house, and I've just hand drawn the windows and the door there, the same as this little cottage, and that's just a tiny little bit of washi tape down there. So they are adorable. Now I was thinking, if you have your own artwork and I mean, we have all kinds of journals. I have a daily diary journal, and if you follow me on my Facebook, I do daily scribbles. And these are some of my scribbles over the last couple of days. So I thought I might leave this up a little bit and just use my scribbles to hide that. And then I've got a nice bookmark or an over the page for my personal journal. I also do an art journal, so I could do little mini, if you've got ATC cards that you never use, you've never sent out to anyone, and they're miniature works of art, this would be a lovely thing to do. And then you can look at them all the time in your art journal. Just clip them onto every page. Okay. How easy is that? So there we have it, your own artwork as a hidden paperclip. And then I was thinking, what if, here's another one I prepared earlier. I have my inner bit of cardboard and I have my over the paper ready to be glued down, so I might just glue that down. Why don't I just go ahead and glue that? I only want this to be a really quick little bite, just for inspiration, that's all. I mean, the sky is the limit for your imagination, and you, as long as you've got scraps and imagination, my goodness. Okay. You can always trim it up later. And then on this side. And if you've got a bigger journal or a long skinny journal, make them to size. You can use a little paper clip, or you can use a bigger paper clip, and you can make them long and narrow, round, triangular. So we have this one, which is even just pretty with the paper, but I was thinking, why not do something like, maybe like this? We could, oh no, we can't wrap it up because it's got to fit. But you could do it, you could do it this way. Yes. You could do it this way, I'm thinking. Just glue that down, glue everywhere, and you could make it beautiful. Oh, now isn't that cute? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, where do I want the glue? Let's see. From here. Just a very light little bead of glue. Just pop that down. Where's my smoosher? So that's sweet, and that's just hanging there. Then we can turn it over the other side, and maybe two here. Just pop it there, like that. Maybe a little bit off center, perhaps. satin. That will dry clear anyway. But okay, so you've got that. Then why not put this really pretty applique down? Right, like that. And then some bling. We're generous with the bling. And there we have the cutest little over the page. Totally unique, and just using things from around, and we can just round the corners. Actually, okay. Like so. And then I'd come in later, I'd just trim that off because that looks a bit, that doesn't look very good. Doesn't matter if one side, because one side will be one side of the page and the other will be the other. So one's a bit shorter, doesn't matter. There we go. Isn't that adorable? So that's homemade. And I did have some beetles, so they would make a cute one. So yeah, we could make this beetle, and I was thinking of a heart too, and I was thinking with the heart, because it's got that shape at the top, I'd have to turn the heart on its side so that that's where the paperclip would go, would be just here. And then we can cut that out and we can actually do a heart. Don't you think that's a great idea? Why don't we just see if that's possible? It's making everything a bit longer though, isn't it? I just hand drew a little heart. You could just use some pretty paper to make the heart. You could do it in, oh, wouldn't it be pretty in a metallic? Now you see there I've left the fold that much. There we go. Now I'll use that as a template to cut that. And I could leave it sticking up a little bit just to make sure. But I mean, you could do kangaroos, koalas, birds of your own design, whatever took your fancy. Wouldn't that be amazing? Doing this really quickly because I'll just come up that way and then come back down this way. Maybe I should have done something really complex, but you could do a little teacup. So that would be over the paper. Then this on the top. Well, actually, we'll have to split it there because it's just a pretty much perfect fit. I have to get all this glue off my fingers. Isn't it annoying when it sticks to you? And I apologise for my chip nail polish. Tell you what, I'll never have to buy nail polish remover again, because every time I put polish on and I'm gluing and working, the baby wipes just help take the nail polish off as well as the glue. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, that's terrible. I was so slack. And then we could cut out this butterfly. Which would be adorable. It's from a piece of scrap paper. I've been working on the springtime collection for Paperomia, and I've got a lot of papers left over, and they're just so pretty. It's like spring. I mean, we're in the middle of winter here in Australia, but it's like spring has burst. I wonder if I'll be working with wintry things by the time winter comes around. Goodness me. Alright, so if we put that there, then we can put that over the top. And that will be such a cute little over the top paperclip. And we'll hide the back with another piece of pretty paper. But yeah, you get the idea. I don't think I'll do any more on camera now. So I really did want this to be super quick and just pretty. And I mean, look at them. Look at all this wonderful loot I've got from my stash. We've got modern, we've got antique. You could use magazine pages, printables, book pages. Just thought I'd have a quick play, and I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly had a lot of fun. I loved making these little houses. I made tags. Remember when Oldacina Scrap made the tags? And I made some big tags too, and they're somewhere in my stash. I couldn't find them for love or money yesterday, but I thought, yeah, a little tiny little paperclip with just your little bits of lace and tiny little pictures of flowers, whatever you've got there. Cut out the roofs, and I thought they were fun. Just fun. Pure fun. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. Thank you for joining me. Click that like and subscribe button, please. And I'll see you in the next fun. I don't know what that'll be, but we'll have fun. Thank you. Bye for now. See ya.